Hey guys, thank you for clicking on the video. Obviously the title of the video kind of tells you what we're going to be talking about. First, before anything, go ahead and like my video and subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot more content. I do a little bit of, well, I want to give information about like my surgeries that I've had, ones that are coming up, some other cosmetic things that I've done, which I'll talk about in another video. I kind of want to focus on my breast augmentation on this video just to kind of make it short. So to kick it off, I did get a breast augmentation at CG Cosmetic. They are in Miami, Florida in October of 2019. We are now in August of 2020, so almost a year. So just to kind of give you some information, before my surgery, I had two girls, beautiful baby girls, not at the same time. I have a 14-year-old and a now 3-year-old, and I have always been insecure with my chest. They get bigger obviously when you're pregnant, and they're luscious and just perfect. But then after you have a baby, they kind of deflate, and that's pretty much what happened with me. When I had my first daughter, I was 17, so I was really young. And then my 3-year-old, I'm now 33. When I had my 3-year-old, obviously I was 30. So my chest has been affected by gravity. So they were deflated. I said that, like I said, deflated C's, and hated them. I was extremely self-conscious. Hated them for a very long time. I always said I wanted to get them done, but I never did. But I got it done, and I think it was the best decision I ever made, honestly. It makes me a lot more confident now. I don't honestly know my true size yet because I've just been really lazy to get them measured and see what size they are. But they did put 540 cc's in my chest, and it was great. I mean, you hear all these reviews about, things that you didn't like and you did like, and CG is very busy. CG has a million girls that they speak to. At the end of the day, you are just another person. But my experience was great, honestly. It was okay. It was good. Let's say on a 1 to 10, I would say it was definitely like a 7, 8. I never had a problem with my coordinator. Her name was Rosie. She's no longer there, which kind of sucks, but she was on it. I texted her, I messaged her. She booked me within a month, and I paid all of my money. It was $2,500 because I did Saline, and it was $2,500. It didn't include anything at all, so I had to pay everything out of pocket. When I did get there, my bras, everything like that, I had to pay. So it ended up being a little bit more than $2,500, but you kind of expect, well, I was prepared for it. So I did that. I was supposed to get Dr. Hunsaker. I don't even know that that's how you say his name. He is still there. And then I received a call saying that they had to switch my doctors to Dr. Silver. And honestly, I am so happy that Dr. Silver did my surgery because of the fact that, yes, I did a lot of surgery, a lot of research, on surgeries, like obsessively. I watched every single video that you can think of on breast augmentation, breast lifts, botched breast, like I watched everything. Netflix documentaries, I lived on YouTube. I looked at Dr. Hansucker's, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, his videos, like his results and stuff. And I was like, okay, I guess this is going to be okay. They didn't have any availability, with another doctor. So I was like, you know what? If it's not going to be as big as I want it, it's going to be better than what it is. So I took it and I moved forward with it. Now, when she called me and told me that they had to change it to Dr. Sofer, I was so happy. His results were great. So I kind of lucked out. So yay. So I went to him, and my pre-op, I was there. I went with my husband, We were there for maybe an hour. It didn't take very long. I did my consult. It was fast, super fast paced. Like they move you, they shift you. You're on the go, go, go. So they did that. I did my did my lab work there because I didn't want to take the chance of getting it done somewhere else and then them not accepting it. Because I did see a lot of videos that a lot of girls said that their labs or whatever wasn't accepted. So I was like, no, honey, you're not going to catch me. So I did it over there. And I did ask my coordinator and she said that that was fine. I did have to pay $100, but at least I know that they took it and they did it. So we did that. I had my pre-op on a Wednesday, had my surgery on a Thursday, first thing in the morning, which I was super, super happy about. The day before, it was funny. I was watching videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I want lipo. Not really doing any research about it, like true research on it. I texted my coordinator. I was like, hey girl, so how can I add lipo to my package? She's like, oh, you just have to pay in addition. I think it was like $1,000 because I just wanted like my stomach. And I kind of wanted my sides and my back. But she was like, no, we can only take 1 liter when you're doing your chest. So I was like, okay, whatever, do it. So we did it. I went in the next day. I had to go in a little bit more early because I had to go get my garment, my lipo pads, and my foam pads, boards, and then my ab board. So I did that the morning of. They gave my husband the prescription, like you have to go in, you go into the front. It was super funny. So I went in through the front and they weren't open. So then I was like knocking on the door. Somebody came, they're like, oh, you need to go to the side. So I went to the side and it was like, it looked kind of sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. But I went in, and then there's like a long hallway, and then you get into like this little room. There was another girl there. She went in, and then her parents were waiting for her, and they're like, oh my gosh, why are you doing this? I'm like, stop. So whatever, I went in, they took me in. Dr. Sofer came in. I don't remember meeting the anesthesiologist. I know a lot of girls say that they met them. I don't believe I met my anesthesiologist. So I'm not going to lie. So Dr. Sofer came in and he was like, take your shirt off, whatever. I showed him my stomach, blah, blah, blah. And my chest, and he measured me and he said, so we can put up to 700 cc's in your chest. Like 700 cc's could fit in my chest. And I'm like, my husband would kill me. My husband is so conservative. The fact that I was getting a breast augmentation was a big deal already. So I was like, I don't want to look like a porn star. At the time, I was in a professional environment. So I wanted to look professional still. Sexy, but professional. So he was like, okay, but I was like, I want to have boobs. And he's like, okay, fine. So he's like, let's do 540. I was like, okay, whatever. He didn't show me what 540 would look like. I did watch a lot of videos again. So I knew I didn't want to go anything less than 450. Like I knew that for sure. So he put 540 on each one. And he was like, okay, he checked my stomach and he said, you'd be a really good candidate for a tummy tuck. And I asked him, am I going to have saggy skin? And he said more than likely. But I can go ahead and get the lipo and then I can come back to do the tummy tuck. I was like, okay, bet. So I did that. I went into the surgery room. It was fast, like super fast. I laid down. They did, they put the mask on and I felt really sick though. I do remember that. Like I felt really sick. And I threw up like right away. I was so nervous. I threw up and I was like, I'm so sorry. And they're like, it's okay, it happens. So then they were like, okay, I'm going to give you, I think he said like a margarita, something like that on your IV so you can go to sleep. I was like, yeah, margarita. So I did that and knocked out. I did wake up. I was shivering. I was super cold. I was out of it. They called my husband. He was there. Went to the room. My recovery wasn't that bad. I feel like my lipo was probably the worst part because I just wasn't prepared for it mentally. I wasn't prepared for it at the house. I stayed at a hotel. I wasn't prepared for it. The pain was not excruciating. It was okay, and it wasn't that bad. I love my boobs. My results are amazing. We left. I went to my post-op so that they can, check my lipo, and they checked my chest, and they said my chest was fine. My lipo was fine. I did get a massage, which was not comfortable. That was really painful. And then I continued my massages like after I came back home. So I did that, and yeah, my experience all in all with my recovery, my chest dropped super fast because I constantly had my band on. I had my bra on all the time. Like, I didn't massage them, but I did I did have like the arnica and vitamin E. I used vitamin E so much. It's not even funny. Vitamin E and coconut are like life to me. I pretty much use that for like every day, still to this day. It helped the wrinkleness after the lipo. It helped even clear up my stretch marks a little bit. So it kind of like lightened them up and like smoothed them out a little bit more. So I did do that, and I'd like push them down. So I kind of like helped it. I didn't massage like vigorously, like massaging my chest. But I did like kind of push them down. I used my bra all the time. I did, great. Like, my boobs were, I'll put pictures of my before and after so you can see. I don't have a lot of before pictures because, again, I did not like my chest. But I'll try to put something in here so you guys can see. I feel like that's something that I definitely looked at. I'll do another video of, I don't know, maybe of like my more in-depth. I kind of didn't want to do another video because it's been so long, and I want to make sure that if I'm making a video, it's very fresh and I remember everything. I don't remember everything. So it's been almost a year, so I'm not going to remember every single thing. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. I am actually going to be getting a BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift, and I'm so excited about that. Super excited. I'm going for that in November. That is a whole nother story. Like, this experience with CG, I don't even want to say CG. It's my coordinator. Is not the best, but it is what it is. I have my date. I paid my money, and I have my second date. Again, I'll do another video on that, kind of like my steps too, so that you guys can know what's going on there. If you guys have any questions, like I said, about what I went through with my chest, I do have dermals, and I had these two plus another one up here, and that's another thing that I feel like a lot of people did not touch on their video, in regards to piercings. Like, people talk about like nose, lip, stuff that you could take out on their videos, but no one really spoke about like dermals and stuff. And that was like one of my biggest things, because they told me that I would have to get them removed. I can't take this out. I can't take this out. This is my second set that I've had, and they rejected when I first got them done like years ago. And I had just gotten them done. So it was like maybe a year that I had my dermals in. So they're like, yeah, you have to get them out. You can't go into surgery like that. So I'm like going to like surgery like tattoo places trying to get it removed. It was a mess. I went to my pre-op. I went to Miami, and I was like, listen, you need to tell me what I have to do with this, because if I have to go to the tattoo shop and get it removed, honey, I'm gonna get it removed. Like, I'll rip this shit off myself. Like, no joke. I've done it before. I'll do it again. And the doctor was like, no, just, we'll put a tape over it. You don't even have to take out the top, because I did. I took off the top. And they let me go. Like, I did have nipple rings that I had to take off, obviously. And it sucked because I wasn't able to put it back in. excuse me, after my surgery, which kind of sucked, but it is what it is. I did take off everything else. I had a couple other piercings that I just couldn't take out. And they were like, it's fine. Yeah. I'm sorry I play with my hair a lot. It's just, I just straightened it out. I'm using this new product, Monet. And I really hope it works. I could do a video on that too. It's supposed to help like hair growth and all this stuff. So I could do a video on that too. I'm going to try to keep up with it. This is my first video. I've been dying to do videos. Life has taken a toll. Not a toll, but a different turn. So now I have a little bit more time to do these things. Like I said, I will insert pictures of my before, as well as my after, like the day of, and like a couple days later, and then like weeks, and then I'll, you know, show them now. I am in the process of trying to gain weight, because I want to get a bigger booty for my BBL. So I'm trying to gain a little bit more weight. I'm only 130 pounds on a good day. It's been really difficult for me to gain weight, so blah blah, but that's a different video. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did get to the end of it, please like and subscribe. I will work on making more videos for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you do not want, and I should have said this in the beginning of the video, if you're not pro surgery, please do not comment, because I will delete it. This is my body. This is my choice. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to take anyone's advice on surgeries, what not to do, what I shouldn't do. Like, honey, I don't have time for that, okay? You might as well not even watch the video. Which I don't understand why people would even watch the video if you're not even into like surgery and stuff. So whatever. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Watch out for me, people. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Later.